Sagittarius horoscope for January 2020. Happy New Year, dear friends, and welcome to the first monthly horoscope for 2020 and actually the whole decade. We start the year with some exciting and very important astrology events like the conjunction between Saturn and Pluto. Also, the lunar eclipse in Cancer and Capricorn. Those are two major events which will actually be the key events of the whole year, some of them at least. And also there is a conjunction between the Sun and Saturn and Pluto, which is a specific one. We are going to talk about it. As usual, there is a new moon, and there are also other astrology events which I will walk you through during the video so that you can start 2020 fully prepared. Before that, allow me to share my gifts for you for the upcoming year. First of all, I'm giving you the January 2020 calendar completely free as a Google integrated version and also a PDF. You just have to check the links below and get yourself the copy. The other gift I have is that you can get part of my new program, Eclipses Journey 2020. The first 3 days will be free for you. And this program will allow you to set your mind for success, to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you can make 2020 the most amazing year. And with that being said, let's dive deep into the upcoming year with the first astrology event for the whole decade. It will be a positive one, the conjunction between Mercury and Jupiter in your second house. Of course, it's a very important aspect because Jupiter is the ruler of your sign. It's the main planet which can bring changes. And when Jupiter is in your second house, generally this is a great time for financial stuff, for more abundance, for new opportunities to expand your resources. And with Mercury in conjunction with Jupiter, you may have some great ideas or insights about how exactly you can do that. So research new information, ask people for advices, maybe read a book about financial management or whatever that can help you to improve your financial situation. You really have this opportunity at the very beginning of the year. On the 7th of January, there is another astrology event which can also impact your financial situation in a very positive way. The Sun will be in your second house in a positive aspect with Neptune in fourth house. This may also allow you to be more intuitive, to be more inspired, to do something new, or just to improve the financial situation right now. It could be related to more creativity, new ideas, or some kind of insights which you can use to improve your resources, to have more abundance in your life. The aspect may also be very positive for harmonizing the relationship with your family members. And also, if you want to invest money in property, this is a great time. On the very next day, the 8th of January, there is a very similar situation. Mercury this time will be in your second house in a sextile with Neptune in fourth house. The topics are the same. New ideas, new intuitive insights about how you can improve your finances, how you can have more abundance. You might be inspired or learn something new that eventually may help you to increase your resources. And also when it comes to family and the people you live together with, you might be able to improve the relationship or have more understanding, have a deeper connection and better communication. On the 10th of January, we have a little mistake here. On the 10th of January, we have some of the key events during the whole year. There is a lunar eclipse in your 8th and 2nd house. and it triggers the area related to your resources and finances. You will notice that through the whole January, there are many things triggering your second house, and this is definitely gonna be the key area of your life that can be impacted. Resources, finances, all kinds of material stuff, but also your own energy. Finding the balance, improving the situation, taking some important decisions regarding this area. That's what I recommend you focus on. With the moon of the lunar eclipse in your 8th house, this can also be a very transformative period and a time that you might be able to heal your body or to improve the energy balance, but you really need to take action and let go of things that you don't need. One of the most practical things you can do is actually to go through all of your stuff and just throw away things that you don't use, things that you don't like, things which are not necessary, starting from the material things and then moving to the deeper levels like ideas, beliefs, whatever. But focus on the resources and health part. This would be a very important period. With Mercury in conjunction with the Sun, you may also think about, find some new ideas, or analyze the situation and see things from a different perspective. And the other interesting thing for the day is that Uranus is gonna turn direct. It also means that Uranus is stationary exactly at the moment of the lunar eclipse, and this can bring some kind of surprises, something unexpected and unplanned. There could be certain level of tension as well. And when Uranus is in your 6th house, you have to be extra cautious when it comes to your work, your daily routines, and also your health. There could be some surprises related to those areas. On the 12th of January, we have the next karmic transformative event, a very rare and specific one. Saturn and Pluto are in exact conjunction in your 2nd house. The last time we have had such aspect was around 1982-83, which obviously is a long time ago, and this is a very rare aspect that can bring incredible life-changing transformations. Changing the rules, restructuring, letting go of things that are no longer necessary in your life, but also working harder, having a very strong motivation to achieve something, to transform something. You might feel very empowered and decisive to do something about your money, about your situation when it comes to material stuff. If you take a more passive position, which of course I don't recommend, but if you are passive, this might look like you have no control, or it's kind of a scary situation, or you feel kind of really challenged. I really advise you to feel empowered and to be more proactive. Change consciously this area of your life, finances, health, the material, practical stuff in your life. Take the conscious decision to change things. Mercury being also part of this conjunction may allow you also to bring more awareness to the situation, to take some decisions and to transform also your way of thinking, your perspective. Mercury with Pluto is a very magical combination that allows you to really work with your subconscious mind, something which we are going to work with during the eclipses journey. So I really hope that you will join us, because those aspects are very supportive for our mutual work. And on the next day, on the 13th of January, we kind of have the same topic triggered as well, because this time the Sun will be in conjunction with Pluto and Saturn in your 2nd house. And it brings the same topics: to feel more empowered, to feel more confident and passionate about achieving something, but also to work hard for it, to be disciplined and consistent and organized. All of that applies to the material stuff in your life, finances, personal belongings, and health as well. The other event of the day is the ingression of Venus in your 4th house. This position of Venus may allow you to harmonize more the relationship with your family, or to feel more comfortable at home, to make some small improvements that will make you feel better at home. And on the 15th of January, Venus in your 4th house is having a positive aspect with Uranus in your 6th house. This aspect can bring you some nice surprises when it comes to the family situation. You might receive a gift, or somebody surprisingly may offer you something, maybe a family member. And the other possible area that can be affected is your work. Some nice changes that you can do that will make you to feel more comfortable at work, and also improving the relationship with coworkers as well. And the other thing also related to your work is that you might be able to do something different and something that you would enjoy doing. On the 16th of January, Mercury is transitioning into your 3rd house. Very nice, very strong position for Mercury. It's both in an exalted sign position, and for you it will be in 3rd house, which is the home area of Mercury. So that means that it could be a great period for communicating with people, new connections, more active communication, and also more productive one. New ideas that can come from other people, or could be your own as well. And this may allow you also to learn new stuff, to be inspired, to share your message with other people as well. Great time for traveling and for learning new skills as well. And on the 18th of January, there is a challenging aspect between Mercury in your 3rd house and Uranus in your 6th house. This aspect can bring certain challenges in the communication area when it comes to some kind of plans that you are doing. Be also very careful with document stuff, with your plans about traveling, with negotiations, and also at work, how you communicate with clients, co-workers, the plans that you have. Probably there will be some surprises which you have to be prepared for. And on the 20th of January, the transit sun will move to your 3rd house. This can increase your ability to communicate. This can help you to connect with more people, be more open for some new ideas, but also learn new skills, be inspired and have more variety in your life, new ideas, and also great time for traveling and trips and learning new skills as well. Usually those are things that Sagittarius people really enjoy. On the 23rd of January, however, the sun in 3rd house will have a challenging aspect with Uranus in your 6th house. And on that particular day, you need to be extra careful with communication stuff, with technical stuff and devices as well. Plans for trips or traveling, the schedule you have, the work process, negotiations. There are higher chances for surprises, unexpected situations, potential stress as well. And also pay attention to your health. Don't neglect yourself. Take better care of your body. On the other side, there is another aspect which actually is a very positive one. Jupiter in your 2nd house in a sextile with Venus in your 4th house. This aspect, first of all, can be great for your finances. Finding new sources of income, receiving some money, or receiving some gifts from other people, but also in your personal life. Some positive surprises from family members, or new opportunities, or just doing something together that you both would enjoy and will also help you to relax a little bit more. Then on the 24th of January, you have a new moon in your third house. This is the beginning of the next lunar cycle, which also makes the energy more active, more dynamic after the new moon. And this can allow you to start new things, to materialize your own desires. But especially when it comes to communication or your ideas, education, traveling, those areas can really be more dynamic during the upcoming month. And I highly recommend you actually to think about what is it that you really want to manifest in those particular areas. Do you want to travel somewhere? Do you want to establish some new kind of friendships or contacts with other people? Are there certain skills you would like to learn? And by putting this on paper, making some meditation and a ritual, you will be able to materialize your desires much easier during the upcoming month. All right, and on the 25th of January, there is a very positive aspect between Mars, which is in your first house, and Mercury, which is in your third house. This is an amazing combination to take more action, be proactive, especially when it comes to your own ideas. New ideas that you may implement immediately. You may notice also that you think faster, you find solutions faster. In communication, you are more active, you are more open and honest and direct with other people. And generally, you just tend to materialize your ideas just because you take action. Keep in mind that Mars is in your first house during the whole month, and that can make you more active, more capable of doing things, more independent and focused. And on the 26th of January, Mars in the first house is going to have a challenging aspect with Venus in your fourth house. This aspect can bring some kind of confrontations or lack of harmony when you communicate with people, and especially when it comes to your home, your family, you have to be extra careful not to be too harsh or extremely direct, because you might hurt the feelings of the people that you truly love. And just, try to avoid those direct confrontations because they are just not constructive. You may also find that you have some desires that you really need to work hard for them. And also there could be some kind of frustration, but this frustration can motivate you even more to do things and to change something. And on the 27th of January, Venus will be in conjunction with Neptune in your fourth house. This combination can make you extremely emotional and sensitive when it comes to your personal life, can help you to connect deeper to the people you love, your family, your children, your parents. And also, this is a great aspect to relax and take your own time. Just lie on the couch with your favorite book or watching something nice that helps you to feel relaxed and to enjoy your time at home. On the other side, keep in mind that when Neptune is so triggered, there could be something which you are not seeing clearly. Even when it comes to your personal life or the family situation, you have to be a little bit careful about it, because even when there is a conjunction between Neptune and Venus, there may still be some kind of unrealistic perspective or something which you are not seeing clearly. And on the 28th of January, we have the very last event for the month. Mars in first house will square Neptune in your fourth house. And that's a challenging combination that potentially can bring complications in terms of your own plans, your actions, your goals, what you achieve, and the family situation, the communication with family members, what you do together, or how you communicate with each other. Overall, there could be some kind of confusion or unclear situation. And if you find yourself unmotivated or confused about what you should do, what's the right thing, it's again this Neptune Mars aspect. So my advice is to take your time and relax, not to push too hard, because probably you won't be able to do the best thing possible. Neptune really brings a fog and blurs the situation. So instead of trying too hard, it would be better to relax, to reflect, and just wait a little bit. And with that, my friends, we are finishing the forecast for January. Don't forget to get your 2 gifts, to take the calendar and to enroll in our special program. It would be such a pleasure for me to see you there. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you very soon.